Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for World's Finest Huntress Power Girl series, issue 4. So let's see what's going on with this issue, and let's talk about the cover. Cover was okay, not loving the art. It's like kind of plain. I think one of the reasons I wasn't totally excited for this issue is because this monster guy from Earth 2, it's not really that interesting. I don't know. I feel like his story's just been really dragging and not really bringing anything to the table. So I wasn't totally excited for this issue, but I still do like this series, and I think with another story arc it will get better. But it is a very interesting story just because you're seeing these two characters you do know in a different universe and then bringing them into the regular universe. So I think it's interesting bringing like Earth 2 to the regular universe. It's kind of like what if, you know? Because like what if these characters went to the regular universe? And I'm glad that they did that, especially two characters that a lot of people wanted for the DC reboot to come into the DC reboot. So I still think this series has potential. It's just that like this story arc was kind of dull. But we'll have to let's see if this issue was kind of a redeemer. Let's see. But again, cover was okay. But let's see. So in this issue, Huntress and Power Girl defeat the monster. That's it. Really, that's really what happened in this issue. They defeat him. It's this big, long battle. We get some scenes of them in random Italy and them randomly in their apartment thinking about Earth 2, but I don't even know why they do that. I just thinking about that. I don't know why they do these random, because they have, I think they did this last issue also. They have this big, story arc, this regular battle. They're having the battle, exactly what you see in the cover. That's what happens in this issue. They're having a battle with this guy. And then they have these random stories with them going to Italy. So I just feel like those are misplaced. Like, why have them? It's like, 45 months ago in Rome, them, beating up these thugs and enjoying ice cream, and that's it. And then we have one scene with Huntress with a cat saying, "Oh, I miss my mom and dad." So, those are very random scenes. I feel like you could put that. They're good scenes. They were good scenes, good filler scenes, but I feel like they were very out of place. They could have left that for another issue. But, yeah, I thought this issue was okay. It wasn't that great again. I think it was just because this monster, this character, really could have been something better. He came from Earth 2. Okay, this could really be good. Something coming from their world. They could have figured out how did this thing come in their world? How can I go back home? And, those type of things. And they didn't really figure that out. They're like, let's defeat the monster. They came from Earth 2. But he was a very boring monster. I feel like that's one of the reasons they could have made him more interesting, but he wasn't. Yeah, so I thought this story arc was kind of boring, but the beginning first issue was really good. The art for this is okay. Nothing really that special. I don't hate it per se, but I don't love it either. It could get annoying. It's definitely not perfect at all, and I don't like it. I don't hate it, but it's like somewhere in the middle there. Yeah, so I thought it was an okay issue. It's nothing that bad. It's just kind of boring. I feel like it's not worth the money, not worth picking up. Maybe you should start with issue 0 next week. Not next week, next month. Where they talk more about what these characters were in Earth 2. Maybe when they start another story arc, it'll be better. But I still have hope for this series. I just feel like they had one bad story arc, and hopefully, if the next story arc is bad, I probably will drop this series. But I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm not saying this is a horrible series. I just think it's not the best to pick up, especially in this issue. And maybe the first issue was worth picking up. I would still say the first issue is worth picking up. But don't pick up this issue. Don't pick up second or third issue. Just wait for issue 0 maybe. I think maybe the next story arc will be better. We'll have to see. Again, I give this a 3. It really wasn't that good, but I'm gonna say don't pick it up. It was okay, really. It wasn't this is the worst thing I ever read. This is the worst thing I ever read. No, it's not. It's it's not even horrible. It's not even that bad. It's just not that good to pick up. It's not worth picking up. So that's why I give it a 3. Usually with my 3 rating, it really is in between. Usually sometimes I'll say pick it up, sometimes I'll say don't pick it up, but this time I'm gonna say don't pick it up, and I give it a 3. So yeah, I don't think it's worth picking up. This is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno in the Random Situations. In the description below, there'll be links for both those Twitters. So hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments below what you thought about this comic book, if you read it, if you're interested in this comic book. Tell me in the comments below. See you guys.